Today we're taking a look at these WNBA matches, which are happening on Saturday, August 28, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Las Vegas Aces vs Indiana Fever. Las Vegas will enter this contest with a record of 18-7 for the campaign. The Aces are hitting 36.0% on shots from distance, 120 of 333, and 81.5% from the free throw line. They average 88.8 PTS per contest, first in the WNBA, on 46.7% from the field. They cough up possession 12.0 times per game, and as a squad they are committing 15.0 fouls on a nightly basis. On Saturday, the Las Vegas Aces look for their second consecutive victory when visiting the Indiana Fever. Las Vegas is 18-7 following a 78-71 victory over the Atlanta Dream on Thursday. A'ja Wilson was the leading scorer for Las Vegas with 21 points, and the victory gave head coach Bill Laimbeer his 300th career win. Las Vegas is first in the Western Conference, a half game ahead of second place Seattle. As a unit, Las Vegas is collecting 38.9 boards per game and has totaled 521 assists this year, which ranks third in the league in terms of passing the rock. Defensively, the Aces are forcing 11.4 turnovers per contest, and they draw 19.7 personal fouls. The Aces are giving up a field goal percentage of 40.9%, 284 of 492, and they concede 35.5 rebounds per game as a squad. They rank 8th in the league in allowing assists to the opposition with 473 relinquished on the year. They relinquished 29.8% on three-pointers, while they are 6th in the WNBA in opponents' PPG, 80.4. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Las Vegas Aces. Indiana looks for its second consecutive victory when hosting Las Vegas on Saturday. The Fever are 5-18 following an 83-81 victory over the Dallas Wings on Saturday. The leading scorer for Indiana was Danielle Robinson with 18 points. Indiana is last in the Eastern Conference standings, 13 games behind first place Connecticut. Indiana has a record of 5-18 on the year. The Fever have committed 18.1 fouls per contest while shooting 79.2% from the charity stripe. Kelsey Mitchell is the leading scorer for Indiana with an average of 16.3 points per game, while Tiara McCowan is the third leading scorer and leading rebounder with averages of 11.1 points and 8.7 rebounds per game. Danielle Robinson is the leader in assists with an average of 3.8. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under. Los Angeles Sparks vs Connecticut Sun. Brittany Sykes is someone who was a major contributor for this game. She finished with 11 points on 4 of 7 shooting. She was on the hardwood for 12 minutes and snagged 7 rebounds. Sykes walked away from this one shooting 57.1% from the field and also recorded 3 dimes. The Los Angeles Sparks look to snap a 2-game losing streak when visiting the Connecticut Sun on Saturday. Los Angeles is 10-15 following a 76-72 loss to the Sun on Thursday in the first of 2 consecutive games between the two over a 3-day period. Los Angeles is last in the Western Conference, 8 games behind first place Las Vegas. An additional player that came through in this matchup for the Sparks was Erica Wheeler. She snagged 6 rebounds in her 33-55 minutes on the court. She finished shooting 38.5% from the floor for the matchup by going 5 of 13 points. When the final whistle blew, Wheeler totaled 9 assists. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Connecticut. Duana Boner ended up being a major contributor for the Sun for the matchup. She buried 4 out of 14 in the game, giving her a field goal percentage of 28.6% and tallied 5 rebounds. Boner tallied 14 points in her 35-17 mins on the court and had 5 assists in this matchup. Connecticut looks for its 6th consecutive victory on Saturday when hosting Los Angeles. Connecticut is 19-6 following its 4-point victory over the Sparks on Thursday. Brianna Jones was the leading scorer for Connecticut with 23 points and Jonquil Jones scored 22. Connecticut has the best record in the WNBA, and the Sun lead the Eastern Conference by 6-1/2 games over second-place Chicago. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cash back bonus on your first deposit on our partner sportsbook BetUS after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. Dallas Wings vs Washington Mystics. The Washington Mystics took a defeat with a final score of 82-77 when they played the Dallas Wings. The Wings are coming here after picking a win in their last game against the Mystics. The game seen the Wings score a total of 82 points in the game. The Mystics for their part ended up getting a total of 77 points in the game. The Mystics snagged 20 defensive boards and 5 offensive rebounds, totaling 25 for the matchup. They also gave up possession of the ball 13 times, while getting 6 steals for this game. The Wings earned 15 fouls in this contest, which took the Mystics to the free throw line for a total of 18 tries. They were able to make 12 of the free throw attempts for a clip of 66.7%. Concerning three-point shots, Washington converted 9 out of their 22 tries, 40.9%. At the conclusion of this game, the Mystics shot 28 out of 58 from the field, which gave them a rate of 48.3%. The Mystics allowed the Wings to bury 33 out of their 69 attempts from the floor, which left them with a shooting percentage of 47.8% in the game. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Dallas Wings. Natasha Cloud was important for the Mystics for the contest. She knocked down 2 of 5 in the matchup for a field goal percentage of 40.0% and had 1 rebound. Cloud racked up 5 points in her 32-37 mins on the court and had 7 dimes for this contest. Washington is coming to the game here with Del Don, Hines Allen, and Plaisance leading the team in rebounding with 5 boards each. The passing was led by Cloud and ended up with 7 assists. The scoring for the Mystics managed to get 16 points from Hines Allen. When it comes to the second high scorer, the Mystics ended up getting 13 points from Plaisance, who came off the bench. An additional player that was pivotal for Washington was Misha Hines Allen. She accumulated 4 dimes and 29-53 mins on the hardwood, and she knocked down 6 of 11 from the field. Hines Allen walked away from this one going 54.5% from the floor, while also collecting 16 points and 5 rebounds. The Dallas Wings in the game were led in the scoring by Agunboyle, who put in 26 points. The second high scorer for Dallas was Harrison, and she ended up with 21 points. The passing for Dallas was able to get 9 assists from Agunboyle. The Wings rebounding was led by Harrison, and she pulled down 10 boards. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.